Build program undoubtedly left a mark on the Philippine landscape. The program resulted in the construction of numerous infrastructure projects, some of which were completed during Duterte's term, while others are still ongoing. The long-term impact of these projects on the Philippine economy and environment remains to be seen. Perhaps the most controversial aspect of Duterte's presidency was his relentless war on drugs. This campaign, launched at the very beginning of his term, aimed to eradicate illegal drug use and trafficking in the Philippines. Duterte's approach, however, drew immediate condemnation from human rights organizations and international bodies. Duterte's war on drugs was characterized by its brutal efficiency. Police and vigilante groups were given wide latitude in targeting suspected drug users and dealers. This resulted in thousands of extrajudicial killings, with many victims coming from impoverished communities. The lack of due process and the sheer scale of the killings sparked outrage both domestically and internationally. Critics accused Duterte of turning a blind eye to human rights violations, arguing that his rhetoric encouraged a culture of impunity. The International Criminal Court, ICC, launched an investigation into the alleged crimes against humanity committed during the drug war. Duterte, in response, withdrew the Philippines from the ICC, further straining relations with the international community. The war on drugs, despite its controversial nature, enjoyed considerable support among Filipinos. Many saw it as a necessary evil to combat the country's drug problem. Duterte's supporters argued that he was restoring order and safety to communities ravaged by drug-related crime. This divergence in opinion, both within the Philippines and internationally, highlights the complex legacy of Duterte's most controversial policy. Rodrigo Duterte's presidency remains a subject of intense debate, both within the Philippines and internationally. His supporters point to his achievements in infrastructure development, crime reduction, and his ability to connect with the common Filipino. They admire his decisiveness and his willingness to challenge the status quo. However, his critics argue that his methods came at a heavy cost, particularly in terms of human rights and the rule of law. Duterte's legacy is complicated by his often contradictory actions and pronouncements. He cultivated an image of being a man of the people, yet his policies often disproportionately affected the poor and marginalized. He spoke out against corruption, but surrounded himself with allies accused of graft. This complexity makes it difficult to neatly categorize his presidency. Despite the controversies, Duterte's influence on Philippine politics remains palpable. His daughter, Sara Duterte, served as vice president under Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr., demonstrating the enduring power of the Duterte name. The political landscape he shaped, characterized by strongman leadership and a focus on law and